We're reacting to a Market Watch video where a normal middle-class American retires early using strategies that anyone can replicate. Oh,
Yes.
There we go.
Where?
Voices. Oh, he's got Denver. Denver.
I'm Bianca DiValerio. I'm a flight attendant and have been for the past 17 years. And I am financially independent.
Fire. Of course.
So the FIRE movement stands for Financial Independence and Early Retirement. Or retirement.
There we go.
I think the
That's fear.
part is a bit of a misnomer. I don't know many people that have quit their jobs and are doing absolutely nothing. In general, most people are doing at least some kind of side work or passion project.
Not retired.
God, what a pisser.
I got my first place at 24, which began a love affair with real estate. When the market crash happened in 2007, 2008, I lost 3 properties in short sales in a span of 2 years. My last short sale closed when I was 34 years old. And with it, I had to start over completely financially. Those properties to me were my retirement, what I thought I'd be retiring on. And I needed a new plan. And so I found the FIRE community.
Okay, can we link all those real estate only people in 401k as a scam to this section of the video where she lost everything? So yeah, for those of you who've seen our other videos, you're gonna know what I'm talking about.
The FIRE community, and I realized that I had a new focus for my finances. So for people who learned about it within 1 year of already
choose Formula One?
What was your initial
financial independence.
So we were savings toward a more traditional retirement, but all along the way we were spending money. We thought we were frugal, we weren't. We had a 6,000 square foot house, and so we were doing things that weren't frugal, but we had income to support it. When we realized there's this FIRE thing, I think once we found it, it's like, well, if we reduce
this FIRE thing,
which we did, like $6,500 a month, we reduced our spending. Once we did that, so
wait, you reduced the spending by 65, 72, what, 80 grand? What the hell? They had 80,000 of disposable income to stop, and this isn't middle class.
Just
okay. Anyways, keep going on.
That guy did not sound like middle class.
No.
But
okay, the flight attendant, I'm getting, yes. Okay.
It's ready for FIRE within a year.
The idea of financial independence is based on the 4% rule, which comes from the Trinity study done in 1998.
There's a who's, well, hang on, they actually said a study. That's the first time somebody's mentioned a study. Did you catch what study she said? She said 98, but she said the name of the study real quick. I guess we might have to find that thing. All right, this is the first time anybody's ever mentioned the name of it, so. But then also people online, when you talk about 4% for a young person who's under age 65, they kind of lose their mind, but anyways.
The stock market on average is going to be 7% a year. That's what they calculate. But if you're pulling 4% out, you're leaving the other 3% in for inflation. So your money's going to keep growing. Plus you have compound interest and other things that are helping you along the way. So in 2014, I rebounded from the short sales by buying.
But that's part of the 7.
And what happens when you own your property outright, you have very low cost of living. There's no housing expense. It cost me around $300 a month to live there for taxes and assessments. After that, about 6 months later, I found out about the FIRE concept. And when I figured that out, oh my, I already own my place. I have a really low cost of living. It's going to be super easy for me to save a bunch of money.
Pause. How is she buying houses and not having a payment or anything like that?
She paid it off. She's paid off the house.
How did she do that?
She had enough money to buy a house. Yeah. Okay? She doesn't say how.
Okay,
but
so
she owns a house
I didn't miss that. She completely forgot the fact she bought a $400,000 house with no debt. Okay.
So basically in an airport, a crappy salad would be around $8, but a salad with salmon and all these different things on top of it would probably be around $12. So I'm saving, I would guess that these probably cost around $3 to $4 to make each. All right, let's go. So I walk dogs on Rover because I use Rover to have my dog watched when I'm out of town for work. I figured I'm home a lot and I love dogs, so I started watching and walking dogs myself to offset the cost of when I'm at work.
I think I know where that is.
In 2016, my
And
that's
she's
out of
doing
401k.
401k?
Good job.
Oh, this is 2016, so that probably was the maximum for, this is 8 years old?
She's putting away money in.
But she's putting away
health-
HSA. Oh, and there's I wonder who she works for. Side gigs and bonuses, that's not, everything else is a deduction, but the side gigs and bonuses should be a positive, but it's not. Okay, interesting. Okay.
My total expenses for the year were $18,278. So that's a pretty big difference, about $60,000 that I saved. In 2017, my income went up a little bit. It was around $89,000. My spending also went up a little bit to around $24,000, but still a good savings. So the way that you get to that calculation is taking your yearly expenses, which is why we track our spending, so we know exactly what we're spending, multiply that by 25, and that number should be what you have invested so that you can pull 4% out yearly. I've saved enough that I theoretically could retire right now based on the 4% rule. However, I'm still working my job because there are a few things that I'm still unsure of. One of them is health care. You know, my job provides me great health care for $13
Didn't we
a month.
didn't we have one of our early fire numbers had a wife, a spouse, and 3 kids, and their fire number wasn't much bigger than this?
No, I thought they were bigger than this.
Was the very first one?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like 1.2 million.
Oh, was that one? Was it? Okay.
But
It still didn't seem
But
like a big
5
enough
people,
number.
not one. Yeah. And I don't think our dogs are going to need much college tuition, so.
I've stayed in my job a long time. I've been a flight attendant 17 years. I didn't do this overnight. I didn't go from making $14 an hour to making $60 an hour, which is where I'm at now. I'm not saying that this is attainable for everybody, but I am saying that there's almost something that everybody can do for their expenses, and I think the first step is to start tracking your expenses.
Property tax, $75.
This has to be a month.
What?
A month.
Property tax is $75 a month?
But that's not much.
Okay. Okay. Car insurance, 55. She spends more on gas
Fire
and tolls and
isn't
car
an
insurance.
easy thing to do. You have to say no to a lot of things. It's about delaying gratification. And we're not in a society that delays gratification anymore. You know, everyone wants an instant gratification. Well, I'm okay with delaying it, but I can't predict the future. I don't know if I'm gonna be sick. I don't know if I'm gonna get in a car wreck tomorrow. I don't know any of that, but what I do know is that if I do, I'm in a better financial situation to handle it than most people are, certainly most Americans.
Definitely. Oh, wow, that was a very quick, okay, that's a very different, it's also, that's got to be the oldest one. I'm really interested, okay.
Super positive. She's using her 401k plan.
Yeah, definitely.
Super
Definitely.
positive. She's also putting money in an HSA, which is
Yes.
considered a really great way to save money for medical expenses.
She did have a fair percentage going into employer stock. And I am curious, I was really trying to figure out from her badge which airline she was.
I thought it looked like American.
You think it was American? I was
Probably.
guessing Southwest or, no, you think it's American? We'll have to blow it up and have a look. Huh?
I think Southwest.
I think it's
Wait,
Southwest.
It was blue, right?
Yeah,
I think
blue
so.
with red trim.
Yeah. So I think I think she works for Southwest.
And the beauty, though, of being a flight attendant is over time you can get flights where
Theoretically, hopefully. Yes.
well, where you're not away that long. You do
Right.
long flights.
Oh, that's what you mean. I thought
Yeah,
you were talking,
no,
gonna be
it
talking
just-
about space available flying.
No,
and
well,
stuff.
what you're talking when you're talking about is her real job, her side hustle. You know, in terms of how much time she has to spend, she can work that. Some people
Right.
really do. So,
Yeah, definitely. The Rover app, we got to find the Rover app because I know you want to foster a dog. That'd be cool to be a foster dog mom. Okay, but like I say, yeah, the first big positive is she's maxing out her 401k plan. That $18,000 for somebody under 50 sounds about right for the maximum deferral amount. For when did she say 2016 or 2017? I can't remember when Roth started. So I'm kind of curious if she's gone from pre-tax to Roth or what her Roth strategy is now. She didn't seem to have a lot of outside investments other than the 401k plan, the house, and the employer stock. She did not share what the value of
No,
the
she's
employer
putting like
stock was.
$60,000 away to invest, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So, but
that was the outside
she wasn't.
investment.
Yeah, but we didn't get our normal pie chart on stuff like that. And I am curious as to what her side gig is going to be when she decides she doesn't want to keep lifting roller bags into the overhead compartment. Okay.
Yeah, but in the
and
Ireland
telling
stuff-
people only 2 bags, only 2. So all in all, she's not screaming, she's not yelling. Reasonable numbers.
And she's recovered from something going wrong, too.
And she's recovered from something going wrong, definitely. That property tax, though, I don't know where the heck that was. And she wasn't mentioned. She didn't itemize what she has to pay the condo every month because it just said condo insurance. There's something else going on there. So.
Well, if your property tax is $75, then your condo fee isn't much, I'm sure.
It's just all because we've looked at stuff in Denver and it wasn't that inexpensive. So, anyways, all very, very positive. Wish you the best of luck. I don't know how we can pay attention to these people after we're done watching them. Maybe a little stalking on LinkedIn or something. Curious as to when they really do retire. I didn't know there was a Denver group like that. One of these days, I want to go to one of these fire groups.
Oh,
I do.
go find your phone. Go do it.
I know.
It's not hard.
If you want to watch some of our other reaction videos, please click here. Thanks for watching. You know what to do. Like, subscribe, tell your friends and neighbors, tell your people you don't like. Just have somebody else watch the video, okay? And if you need to get in touch with us with a very specific question you don't want to share in public, it's sales@hunterbenefits.com. Don't forget to keep those cards and letters coming.
Toodaloo.